and University of the Gambia. This year is the year of science and technology. So obviously, it was upon every Gambian, to rally behind us and give us all the financial moral support we need, so that together we can build a nation. In the medical field, more Gambian doctors are opening well-equipped private clinics and offering a variety of medical services.
My name is Abu Bakar Jah. I am a surgeon, a urologic surgeon, and my work mainly is to deal with problems in the urinary system that need surgery.
Here, he prepares himself for one of his surgeries on the urinary system of a patient.
The whole environment is full of bacteria. We are breathing bacteria. Whatever we touch, there are some bacteria in it. And when you enter anybody's system, the skin, which is a barrier to the infection, is no more there. So you can actually introduce infection into the patient and cause them very serious problems. And for that reason, before any operation or any procedure that you do into patients, you must wash your hands.
The technology about to be used by Dr. Jah in the surgery is cutting edge.
We do is a telescope procedure, and it's a procedure that we do in this case in a patient who has a blockage in the urinary system, and we're going to operate on him without making any cuts. We're going to use a telescope with a working element in it so that we can go through the obstruction without making any cuts at all. The first person who got me interested in medicine is my mom. She always said, I want my son to be a doctor. And basically I grew up from primary school thinking that I am going to be a doctor and working towards being a doctor, and that's how I got interested. Later on during my training, I found out that the whole of the Gambia, we don't have something called a urologist. It's a doctor who deals with the urinary system, and I was able to get an opportunity to get training in urology and come back to the Gambia to offer this service to the country.
M for mathematics.
Mathematics as a subject is taught in Gambian schools from grade 1. It continues through to university and is a basic requirement for entrance to any university for a degree in science. It is, however, not a popular subject choice for many students. Its importance is lost in the misconception that mathematics is difficult and not a fashionable career.
The maths that is in science is enjoyable, and one should aim at understanding maths and doing maths as part of your life. And an important thing is we should also encourage the schools to teach maths, and we should try and aim at getting good maths teachers, create capacity within the maths teaching sector so that we have very good maths teachers who would always involve the children and have maths competitions as well. And this would assist us, I hope.
For most of the time, science specialists from Africa would find themselves working in the West, where conditions and terms are usually better. So why have our role models decided to stay and serve in their country?
I think I can make more of a difference back home than I could in the UK. So here there are a handful of me here, but in the UK there are lots of us there, so I'll be only one of many. So I thought it would be good to come back home, and you have institutions like the MRC here that really invest in their staff and help them progress in their career as well.
I have chosen to stay and work in the Gambia because first, I am a Gambian, and I thought I should contribute effectively to science participation, and that I should also help create scientific mass that would improve our participation in science, also excel in research, and create centers of excellence for research.
The Gambia is outstanding. We've got one of the best in Africa. What is the reason? Because the MRC unit, working closely with the Gambia government, has done research into major killer diseases. The Gambia was the first country in Africa to introduce hepatitis B vaccine, the first country in Africa. with the potential of preventing liver cancer. The Gambia was the first country to introduce Haemophilus influenza type B vaccine, a bacterial infection which killed infants. This is because the MRC and the Gambia government did research on that. The Gambia was the second country in the whole of Africa to introduce pneumococcal vaccines. Why? Because the Gambia, MRC and the Gambia government had done research on that. And we made sure that when we carried out this research, we ensured that we were guaranteed that the Gambia will be provided with these vaccines on a reasonable basis.
One of the best decisions I made was coming back to a country that belonged to us. You know, Gambia is ours. We have every right to be here, and we have every right to make a difference, and we have every right to contribute to the success of this country, because nobody else is going to come from outside to develop it. I always make this joke that, you know, Mansamba Banjula, it's like whatever I've got, whatever I'll ever have, I believe it will come from this country.
If the nation's advocacy for socio-economic development through the application of science and technology is to succeed, it would need research scientists with the capability to adapt technology and come up with our own. The Kanilai Institute of Science and Technology, still under construction, will be a good ground for that. The institute will focus on developing advanced scientific and technological operations for the benefit of the Gambia and its people.
The Kanilai Institute of Science and Technology will be crucial to ensure that the Gambia has adequate critical mass of high quality researchers that can sustain our scientific and technological development in the country.
An edifice that will no doubt attract top Gambian minds, as well as the continued support of Gambia Ports Authority's Operation Promote Excellence in the Sciences.
We do initiate some programs, but for most of the time we are acting as a facilitator and enhancer of government development policies and programs. But selectively we feel if we concentrate on those, you know, if they are achieved, the multiplier effect will be felt by every corner.
Introduces a brand new show, Buddies Night Out, a show for you and your friends to win fabulous prizes. But you win only if you answer questions we ask you correctly. To be part of the show, you should know the numbers by now. Type BUDDIES, Buddies, to your favorite network, AfriCell 2020-200, QCell 30-30-300, Chromium 60-60-600, and Gamcell or 999-0909. And we will call you back. Make sure you have 4 friends ready to participate. Talk to you soon.
Jammeh Foundation for Peace annual fundraising gala dinner is again slated this year to support water causes initiated by the chief patron, His Excellency Sir Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya A.J.J. Jammeh. This year's gala dinner is slated for December the 7th, 2012 at the New Paradise Suites Hotel, Pinchami Hall. Special attraction, Sekuba Bambino and a lot of artists. Platinum table cost $60,000, diamond $50,000, gold $40,000, individual tickets $1,500.